Thank you, Sam. Go ahead, CL.
Sam, this is another close game with the top ranked opponent. What do you feel like it's going to take to get you guys over the hump next season to where you're sitting in the seat that they are right now?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get better. Just everyone in the program just has to get better. I just told our guys in the locker room, just remember this feeling, and everyone that's coming back, just use this feeling to motivate you in the locker room, because we can get so much better. Everyone in this program has stuff that we can get, that we can do better, stuff that we can work on. We were so close. I think we played a heck of a game out there tonight. We just came up short. Credit to Texas A&M. They had a good team. They had a good plan, but we're right there. So we're gonna work. We're gonna work really hard this offseason. We'll be back next year.
JB Ricks.
Hey, Sam, thanks for taking out the time. I just wanted to know from your perspective, how much pressure did you put on yourself going into this game with all of the opt-outs, and how do you feel you did leading those inexperienced players who had to show up tonight and fill in those shoes?
Yeah, I didn't put any extra pressure on myself. I just try to go out there and be the player that I am. Just try to bring these younger guys along, try to get us some confidence, try to get some younger guys involved in the game. I made a couple mistakes tonight. The interception earlier really hurt us, and a couple other plays in the game that really ended up costing us the game. So, I got to get better myself. But for the guys that had to step up and play, I thought they played well. Josh Downs is a young guy that had a heck of a game out there today. The two running backs, British Brooks and Josh Henderson, they ran as hard as they could, and they're going to get so much better in the offseason. We're excited for next year.
Greg Barnes.
Sam, it took the offense a little while to kind of get going. How much of that was just trying to understand and get a feel for the guys you had out there in new roles?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got to go back and kind of see what was slowing us down a little bit. But I mean, I wouldn't really say it was much of that. I think we just had to kind of get adjusted to what they were doing to us. Once we were able to do that, we were making some plays.
And you mentioned Josh Downs. Can you speak more to kind of what he brings to the team and kind of what he did tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Josh is a heck of a player. I've known Josh for a long time now. I knew he was going to be a great player for us. Honestly, I kind of expect him to get a little more touches than he did this year, but it's kind of hard when Daz Newsome is in front of him. So, and Daz is a heck of a player. He had a heck of a game tonight. So yeah, Josh is a young guy. We know how special he is. We know how special he's going to be. So I'm definitely excited to get to work with him this offseason and for him to be one of the main guys next year.
Thanks.
Ross.
Hey, Sam, you mentioned the offseason. I mean, what things are you working on in particular to get better? What's going to be the focus for you as a quarterback in the offseason?
Yeah, honestly, I haven't put too much thought into it. I'm going to think about that a lot tonight over the next couple of days and try to develop the best plan for me to get better. Just a couple of things. Always just trying to get better mentally. One thing I definitely want to get better at is just being more comfortable in the pocket. Sometimes I move my feet a little too much. Sometimes I move my feet not enough. So just trying to be a little more comfortable in the pocket and just trying to be a better quarterback from inside the pocket.
Greg Hall.
Sam, what do you expect out of this team, and what do you expect out of yourself next season?
Yeah, I mean, I expect big things. I have 2 years for myself personally. I have 2 years under my belt now. So, I expect for myself. I just want to be the leader of this football team, and I want to take this team to great places. And I think we have a lot of potential in that locker room and a lot of really good younger players that are going to work harder than anyone in the country this offseason. And for this team, I think we just keep going in the right direction. This program is going where we wanted to go. We came up short tonight, but I still didn't take away for the great things we've been able to accomplish as a team. It's the first time in 70-something years since we've been to the Orange Bowl. So, this team has accomplished some great things. I told our seniors in the locker room, they'll always be remembered as the guys who brought this program back to where we're trying to take it. And I promise those guys that we'll be back and we'll be on top next year.
Jared.
Oh, sorry.
Sam, how do you kind of stop yourself from, wondering what this game could have been if you guys had been at full strength with all of, your stars and everything?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm past those guys off and now. I love all those guys to death. Most of those guys are my best friends. But it is what it is. I thought our guys out there played good enough for us to win the game. Eugene stepped up for Chaz and had a heck of a game. Just from sitting there watching on the big screen, I saw him he was all over the ball. Josh Downs, he played some more. Chaffee played some more. Just a lot of guys stepped up. I'm proud of those guys, and really they played good enough for us to win the football game. We just, as a team, didn't make enough plays, and me personally, I didn't make enough plays for us to win the game.
Greg Hall, last question. Go ahead.
Sam, did Javante, Michael, or Diami, or any of those guys reach out to wish y'all luck before this game today?
Yeah, definitely every single one of them. And all those guys, I'm close with all of them. They all wish they could have played tonight, but they had to do what was best for them. And those guys, along with the seniors that played tonight, will always be remembered as guys that took this program where we were trying to take it. And it's our job to keep it going in the right direction. But for the guys that opted out, I wish those guys the best of luck at the next level. And all those guys are going to have really long careers in the NFL. So I'm just proud to play with those guys. And it is what it is with the outcome tonight. Our guys played well enough to win. We just came up short at the end.
Sorry, Sam. One more. Last question. Adam Smith.
Thanks, Steve. Sorry about that. Sam, when you mentioned you talked to some of the senior guys and you promised them that you would get back to a game like this, was there anybody specific that you went up to, and was there any specific message you wanted to say to one of those guys in particular?
No, it wasn't really anybody specific. I just kind of went around to all the seniors and just thanked them for everything they've done. Because they've been a part of this program when they were winning 1 and 2 games in a season. And now we won 8 games this year and came up short in the Orange Bowl, which is something that, if you would have predicted happening 2 years ago, everyone would just call you a fool. So I just really appreciate all the work the seniors have put in. They just trusted the process. They trusted in Coach Brown when he came in. They trusted in me as a quarterback. So I'm just really appreciative of those guys and everything they've done for this program.
Sam, thank you very much.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Everybody, appreciate